Everything is changing, yet here I remain. It's been about a month since I've returned from being down south, and it just feels like everything is changing. Not necessarily for good and not necessarily for bad, but just that things are changing. I'm noticing it more. Some things outrightly and some things subtly. Important people in my life are moving away. My mom is moving away to another state. Important people in my life are getting older, physically and mentally. One of my good friends who is much older than me is getting older. People are just living their life. Things are changing. People are keeping to themselves, which is part of the journey of life at this age I'm at, of 24, and the people around me. Now's the time where you leave where you are to see what you know and to see who you are. And yet here I remain. And just something about it really makes me feel the wrong way. As I've said, the universe rewards action. And at this point in time, I feel as if the action I'm taking isn't enough. Now granted, I have been back for a month, and I am just getting back into the swing of things here, but things just feel off. It feels like something is missing. It feels like there is something I am waiting for, which is not good. Now it could be I'm waiting for something to happen, waiting for an opportunity to arise. But there's a great quote from Charles Bukowski where he says, "I was waiting for something extraordinary to happen, but as the years wasted on, nothing ever did unless I caused it." As I sit here and I listen to myself say, I'm waiting for something extraordinary to happen, as you may be saying you're waiting for something extraordinary to happen, two thoughts come to mind. Both thoughts full of optimism. And those thoughts are, if you're waiting for something extraordinary to happen, that means you see yourself in a light where you are doing something extraordinary. So you can do it because you think you can do it. And if you didn't think you can do it, it wouldn't be in your head. And the other one being, extraordinary output requires extraordinary input. Now, this isn't to say that opportunities per se won't present themselves, but you can wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And the truth is, as I've said many times before, is time waits for no man. So it takes you placing yourself in situations. It takes you creating situations, creating moments, creating for extraordinary to start happening. Because again, the universe rewards action, as I've said too many times this entry alone. To connect this to something else, life is not a game of being behind or being ahead. Conflict in one's life arises when the life you're living is not the life you see before your eyes. That is what causes this feeling of being behind, because you're not behind. You're behind to the standards of other people that you see. You're behind to the standards of what other people are saying about their life, etc. But you are not behind. You're just not living the life you see before your eyes. That brings you that sense of, per se, contentment in the present moment. Because if you were living how you saw, if you were living how you see yourself in here, there is no confliction. There is no confliction. Zero. The only confliction that arises is the confliction of others telling you that you aren't living right. There is no confliction with yourself. So no, you are not behind. You just aren't living the life you see before your eyes. That's where the confliction is. That's where the missing piece is. That is what leads to depression and sadness and longing and desperation. I digress. Things are changing, and yet here I remain. That itself is a sign to change. Because to notice change and not be content with oneself means there is more to oneself than the self that is currently present, than the self that is being portrayed. There is more to oneself than the self that is being portrayed. So, as cliche as this sounds, the change starts with you. So if you're going to change, start doing things that you see here. And any confliction with others in the outside world is a test to see how much you really want to do it. Because isolation is the gift. The world is yours. Dare to be great.